Alrighty. We're ready.
All right. Glad to see the two of you getting settled on the trolley here. You two are truly the most fortunate trolley tour riders. I'm freaking serious. Boston Billies? It's the freaking best. How many of you two are from Boston? Raise your hand. You're not from Boston?
No.
How about the suburbs? Slummerville? No. Dorchester? My backyard. Not Jamaica, Spain. What's the closest suburb? Dorchester? Said that already. How's about the real faraway suburbs?
Real far away, so.
Yeah? Where's that?
Wilmington.
I don't know. You gotta check out your zoning because that's not in Massachusetts. I'm talking Meffa, Malden.
Medford.
No, Meffa. What'd you say?
Medford.
No, that's outside Massachusetts too, buddy. It's Meffa, if that's what you're thinking of.
I'm sorry.
Well, how about outside Massachusetts? Anybody? So you're from nowhere. You're from the void? Oh. Hey, you guys over there on Tremont Tommy's trolley, you might be out of luck, seeing as there's none of you there. Sorry about that. Looks like you're on the wrong trolley. Usually your tour guide, Anthony Cannoli, is on time. When he shows up, that is. Nah, you'll probably get out sometime today. But the two people over here on the good trolley have the best tour guide in all of Boston. Right here, right now, about to have a most excellent tour. You guys, I am wicked pisser. I kid you not. That is the highest commendation. Can you guys say wicked pisser?
Wicked pisser!
One of you can. How about you?
Wicked pisser.
Woo! When something on this tour is good, I will call it wicked pisser, so you know it's out of this world good.
Whew.
See? Excuse me. You know?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, seniors and small children. Welcome to Tremont Street Tommy's tour. Thank you for coming here today. We hope you have a wonderful tour of our fine city while you join us. Hello. 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 Note, do not indicate that you accept gratuities at this time. That will be discussed on page 3 of the handbook.
These are my trolley tour riders. That's your unfortunate tour recipient. Sorry about that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and young adults traveling.
Whoa. Cut the chatter, giggle food. Can I ask you 3 simple questions? 1, what the hell was that? 2, who the hell are you? And 3, now this is the most important, so listen up. Where the hell is Anthony Cannoli?
Who?
Anthony Cannoli, the tour guide. Not that funny.
I giggle when I get nervous.
Yeah, we noticed.
Mr. Anthony Alfonso Cannoli will not be able to report for duty today or for the near-term future. This is a note direct from Tremont Street Tommy, so it must be true.
Well, does it say what happened to him? Is he like sick or something?
It doesn't say, but I heard something when I picked up my handbook this morning. It's really juicy.
Well, you gonna tell me?
Really shouldn't speak ill of those that aren't present, but what I heard is Mr. Cannoli.
Oh, Anthony Cannoli.
Who?
Anthony Cannoli. Mr. Cannoli is Anthony's grandfather. Call him Anthony so I know who the hell you're talking about.
Oh, well,
guy invented cannolis, come on.
No, he didn't. Cannolis were invented in Sicily as a pastry to be enjoyed during carnival season. I know because I studied pastries in my culinary class in high school.
Now, that's what they might want you to believe. But I know you guys for a fact that Mr. Cannoli invented cannolis. Yeah, it was right here in Salem Street in the back of Luigi's Pastry Shop on a Sunday morning in 1905, summertime. He was gonna invent a new dessert that he was gonna serve to the Pope when he came over to visit that year. Yes, he was.
Anyway, what I heard was Miss Antony got sick on a tainted ice cube last night.
A what?
A tainted ice cube. He had a drink last night, and one of the ice cubes must have been past its expiration date because when he got in his car, he slammed the front of his Camaro right into the back of a police truck. That ice cube must have been really bad because he scored a 2.2 on a breathalyzer test. Anyway, Antony won't be in for a while, so they hired me. I'm the tour guide of Tremont Street Tommy's wonderful tours.
Fabulous.
I think it is.
No, fabulous, not wonderful. Like it says on the sign back there.
Oh! Typo.
What the heck qualifies you to take the place of Andy Cannoli? One of the best tour guides in this city. Oh, besides me, of course.
Well, I'm prompt and on time. I grew up on Beacon Hill. I went to school in Boston. I'm the veritable font of Boston information. Go ahead, test me. I love tests. Ask me anything about Boston.
I don't know. You, really pooched that Cannoli one. All right, here's an easy one. What is the original name of the T?
The MBTA, the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority. That's an easy one. Originally, it was the Cambridge Street Railroad. Then, when subway cars and elevated trains were added, it became the Tremont Street Subway. So that must have been the original name.
I knew it! You don't know nothing about Boston history. It was called the MTA, as in the song. On the MTA.
That was much later, back in 1948.
Oh, and that was the last year the T made a profit. Anyways, you're wrong. I'm right, as always. I'll give you one more shot at it. What's pesto?
Pesto. You take fresh basil, roasted pine nuts, Parmesan cheese, put it in a food processor on high, add olive oil till it turns into a paste, and then you have pesto.
Wrong! Pesto is what a hair-lip magician says when he pulls a rabbit out of his hat. For example, pesto! That one kills at comedy clubs. So what's your guidebook say to do next? Have you ever done this before? You shouldn't be doing this unless you're a professional. Giving out wrong information to people, that can be dangerous. Look, I got an idea. We both get a few more minutes till our tour starts and a few more riders coming. Oh, I got another one before the tour starts. How about I buy you a drink?
Drink? This hour?
A caffeinated beverage. You know, coffee, no
Fun.
booze.
I'd love a frappuccino.
You're different.
I beg your pardon.
Different. You know, classy. Not like those other skirts I know.
And I suppose that's a compliment?
I bet I can guess your name.
It's Abby.
Oh, well that takes the sport out of it. I knew you wasn't an Angie or a Maria or a Diane. Most of the girls I know are called that. You know, because they're from Chelsea or Revere. Girls with big hair, big nails, and big
Attitudes?
Yeah.
Yeah, attitudes. So, is that the type of girl you like? Girls with big hair, big nails, and big attitudes?
Nah, that's just what I'm used to. My old girlfriend Gina's idea of a good time was to go down to the Revere Beach parking lot, drink some vodka Red Bulls, and watch the Guidos polish the chrome on the IROC Camaros. Wicked piss of time, I tell you.
So, why is she your old girlfriend?
Well, what else? We got in a fight. I told her I was sick of eating that Kelly's roast beef. She freaked. The nail in the coffin. Yeah, that is when I told her the Jersey Shore wasn't real. Oh, that did it. She looked me in the eye with a dead eye and said, "Mickey, you have no soul!" She got out of the car and that was it. But you're a lot different. You got a boyfriend?
I don't even know you and you're asking me about personal stuff.
Where are my manners, dear Abigail? I am Michael, Sean, Seamus, Riley, Demetrius, Callahan, O'Rourke. I was named for my uncle the priest, my uncle the other priest, my aunt the nun, and my grandfather the numbers runner.
Which one's named Demetrius?
My aunt, Sister Harold Demetrius.
I'm Abigail Fallonstock Cabot Lodge of the Beacon Hill Cabot Lodges. But you can call me Abby, Michael.
You can call me Mickey O'Rourke of the Dorchester Avenue O'Rourkes. So now that we, know each other, you got a boyfriend?
Oh, I haven't known you long enough to be talking about personal relationships, but to answer your question, since I fear you will not stop asking unless I do, is no. I do not have a boyfriend at this particular moment.
And what's with your getup?
What getup?
You know, the shoes, the dress, the tiara. I'm not used to seeing evening gowns and tiaras before noon is all.
This is what I always wear to a debutante ball, which was last night.
Wait a minute, you was out drinking and partying all night? You might be more like Gina than I thought.
Last night was the night of my debutante ball, and the night of my 21st birthday and my coming out party. All the girls on Beacon Hill have coming out parties on their 21st birthday. Even Claire, who lives on Cambridge Street, which technically isn't Beacon Hill, but we acknowledge her because her second cousin is Muffy, who everybody knows and is jealous of because she has a standing invitation with Senator Kerry to play Parcheesi every time they're in town at the manse.
I got a feeling this is gonna take a while. So
I arrived at the Cyclorama building where my event was supposed to take place. And when I got there, the door was locked. There was a note on the door from Daddy. Oh, I was mortified. All of my friends sitting there in their limos, sipping their cocktails, awaiting my arrival, and then this! Go ahead, read it, I can.
Dear Bitsy.
That's what my daddy calls me, Bitsy, because I was so little when I was a girl, and then when I turned 14, I just sprouted up like a weed.
You want me to read this?
Go ahead.
Dear Bitsy, good news and bad news. Bad news first. Tried a lousy run of luck at the Baccarat tables at Foxwoods. Lost most of capital on a bad Punto Banco run when the dealer laid down a noof to my huit. What the hell is a noof?
Oh, it's a card. It means 9. It's pronounced noof.
And a huit?
It's also a card. It's pronounced wheat.
Let me guess, that's in...
8.
Good news! Met a wonderful cocktail waitress named Consuela, with whom I am jetting to Colombia with to open an abandoned silver mine. P.S. Took the trust fund. Sorry, Daddy.
That was supposed to be my trust fund. I was supposed to inherit it last night at my debutante ball, but now I'm broke and a laughingstock and not filthy rich and lives on Hancock Street, the other type of laughingstock. You know. Shame. So, when I read the note and turned around, and all my friends were laughing at me, just standing there, mocking me, until they turned around, got in their limos, and drove off. Oh, I wandered the streets at night and in days, until I came here. Tremont Street Tommy's, just as he was hanging up the sign for hire. He hired me, and now here I am.
So let me get this straight. You've got no money, and this might be the first job you ever held in your life? I think we got a lot in common.
I don't think so. I'm from Beacon Hill, the Cabot Lodge Beacon Hill, and you're from...
Dorchester Ave, Dorchester. The Savin Hill Aurors.
We have our differences. We have our differences. No commonality. Societal influences. Perhaps you can say that it's pedigree.
Pedigree? Do I look like a junkyard dog who's ready to drop a steaming rod or take a whiz upon your lawn? It's pedigree, you know what I mean.
We have our differences. I studied art at Smith. My dad's degree's from Yale. Your folks Ivy League. Success guaranteed.
Mom's cashier, 5 at Shaw's. Dad's doing 5 behind bars. Oh, no biggie. Just a breaking and entering that way south. We're not that different. We both have tours to present. I declare my interest, and I'd like to make one other request. Will you come with me, and we make a date?
We have our differences.
I'd have to disagree.
I'm quite insistent. You're living a life I call fantasy.
We're not that different.
We have our differences.
We're not that different.
A date? I don't think so. I have never dated anyone from your
Side of the tracks, station in life, oh, baggage compartment on the Titanic.
something like that.
I bet all your former boyfriends never worked a day in their life.
Oh, that's not true. Harold had a job. Does it count as a job if you work in the office your father started, get paid gobs of money, have 0 responsibilities, and spend the entire day surfing the internet for porn and playing online poker?
No, that sounds like a job in the State House, working one of those special committees. Me? I'm proud of my living. I'm the best tour guide in this city. Look, I got an idea. Since it's your first day, why don't you get your driver to run the same route my girl does? You can learn them from me, the master, on how to run a wicked pisser tour. And how about a contest to make it interesting?
A contest? What kind of contest?
We both take turns at the tour. You give your version of the tour, and I give mine. At the end of it, we ask all our beautiful riders here who had the most fun. You know, who learned the most, the best overall experience.
What's the prize?
The prize is the loser has to take the winner out on a date. A wicked pisser cool dinner. I'm talking like smoking cocktails and even more smoking cocktail waitresses. You know, tables with tablecloths, not Taco Bell, the whole deal.
Weren't you listening before? I have no money. Daddy took it it all and is traipsing through the jungle in search of an old mine shaft. I'm broke.
Don't worry about it. You can pay me the money back when you lose. Later. Get what
You
I said?
think I can't do as good of a tour as you can? Well, the joke's on you. I know everything about Boston, especially the North End, the North Church. I love it there. I go there every time I'm feeling blue. But a contest? I don't think so.
Well, what do you three think? How about a contest between me and little Mrs. Stiff Undershifts here? Come on, make some noise! Don't sound, do it!
All right, you're on. Get ready to get tutored in the art of touring. And for your information, sir, my underpants are anything but stiff.
Too much information. All right. Ready to get this tour started? Let me introduce you to our driver, Mrs. Vicky Bag of Donuts. And I am Mickey. Oh, that's you right there. You're okay. I'm Mickey, the best tour guide in all of Boston. I'm about to give you the best tour you'll ever have, I swear.
And my name's Abby, and my driver's name is... Wally Box of Chocolates! And get ready for a fine experience in this here city of Boston. Oh, we are now here at the Museum of Science. The Museum of Science came to this location after World War II, signing a 99-year lease with the city of Boston. They pay only $1 a year. The museum is home to many fine presentations and the only domed IMAX theater in the city of in all of New England. Your turn.
A fascinating story, though it's altogether not true. I'll have you know that this here is where Joe Kennedy Sr. used to run booze out of during Prohibition. Yeah, he'd have boats go on both sides of the Charles River, just bringing in the booze. The rich folks from your famous Beacon Hill used to line up outside, like when the lottery goes over 100 million, waiting in line to get their booze. Of course, the real rich folks used to send their maids and butlers down to pick up the hooch.
That's not true.
It's the certain most fact if there ever was one.
And just what does it have to do with the Museum of Science?
Joe Kennedy made so much money from the booze that he paid for the building on this site. Of course, he didn't want to attract police attention, so he donated it anonymously. Anyways, let's move on. Let's go over to Charles Street.
Back in the 1800s, Charles Street, just like today, was a hotbed of activity. The businesses there supported the homes and families on Beacon Hill above it. It was home to tailors, shoemakers, butchers, and produce vendors. Today, it's home to many art galleries and antique dealers.
I gotta agree with the prom queen on this one. There were just stores here, with a few exceptions. Brothel. Oh, another brothel. You can guess it, a brothel. Oh, that place was an opium den.
No. That was my great Uncle Henry's store.
Oh, so that's where our family got their money from.
No, he was a silversmith.
Oh, yeah.
It is absolutely true.
No way.
Oh, we are now on the back end of Beacon Hill, near the State House, where the Massachusetts State Legislature meets every day. Notice the cobble streets. This is also home to some of my best friends. There's Jenny's house! Oh, and Jenny's condo! And the Schletch Mullingers, where Jenny lives!
Aren't these the people that, made fun of you last night?
You know, you're right.
Of course.
See that house right there? A bitch lives there. Bitch! Super duper hoity-toity bitch. And last but not least,